Hello, everybody. It is Sam again, aka the Train Mother Main, my foamers and blowers. It's been a solid month since the last update on my layout. Like I said previously, I went on vacation to Aspen for 10 days and I'm back in action. So let's jump right in. Got my little Chessie yard switcher. Pulling my new fleet of their Atlas box cars, different makes, models, and road numbers. But they're weathered very nicely. Heavyweight too, so flawless. Very happy with those. So let's jump into some updates here. Since we're already focused down here, we finally started the new rise up in this corner. This is the outer line, of course. It'll go up, mountainish in the corner. We're gonna start building soon now that I got the new foam, and then it'll connect with the upper main line. So yeah, I'm very happy we finally got that established, and eventually now we'll be able to establish this tunnel down here for the inside. Got new portals in as well, Woodland Scenics. I still need like 3 more for the other stuff we've been doing, but I think what we decided, obviously this inner line is going to go under the main line, and be behind this falls back over there, go through the mountain in a tunnel. I think we're going to take the inner main line and put a tunnel on that too, maybe in this section or somewhere in front of this portal on the other main line, and then just have this all be one solid piece. It'll go all the way over, in this section, and then this outer line will run, in contour or up along with it, whether we have the side being raised up or, just kind of flattening out, depending. So that'll be very interesting. Definitely add some more texture and design to this side of the layout, because it's kind of just parallel tracks, and then one will be going up along it. Kind of boring to me, so that idea we had, I think, will play out. Just waiting for our next session where we'll start carving up more foam and see what we can do. I started pulling out this landmass like I said we were going to do. Obviously, you have the whole little mine shaft section over here. What I did was put in all this green foam, pretty much where my hand is, almost all the way out to where it'll be, fill this in a little bit better. And then we'll have it contour in with this hillside over here. Now you can see the grade a little bit better from both sides. Obviously this was all already here, and on this side, since we have the little mine zone, I started to build this retaining wall. So I'll fill all that into, and make it look I'll sand it down a lot, weather it up a bunch, and then paint it like a dark solid brown. I'm going to fill it all the way in, probably even have a little wall, along where this will fold into down here. And I think it's going to look very nice. I completed my little mine shaft, trying to get it parallel, as you can see. So we'll fill that in and, paint the inside black so it looks like it's going deep, like a false back. I think it looks really good from the side, and once it's painted and weathered, it'll all flow and pull everything together nicely. I moved this switch into the mine yard further back. It used to be right here, so now the inner main line, instead of coming straight across, comes in, contours with the actual foam, cuts back, and then cuts back in. So essentially, like I said, all I did was move this switch back whatever, 1.5 feet. And doing that allowed me to actually add this siding in now too. So these 4 obviously were here. Sorry, let me focus a little bit. These 4 were here. I added this one now too, which is another full-length service track, most likely used for storage, I would assume. And where that terminates into the mountain, I'm doing the same wood scheme, and we'll wrap that around, so you can kind of see how this is all starting to take shape like that. I'm also going to do that behind the little, whatever the hell building this will be called. So anywhere in sight, it'll have that same rustic look. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with how this section is coming out. I think it looks great. It's only going to be better once we start actually doing ground cover and painting. On that note, I did start throwing up some bids on some stuff along those lines. So since a lot of this section is nearly done, we just have to touch it up, sand it and Dremel it, make it look how we want it to. And then we'll begin to paint and, rock, ground cover, trees, blase, blase, blah. Decided I'm going to have this coaling station be right here as well, so, you know, the whole mine shaft zone. Very full now. Very happy with how it all turned out with the different buildings I had pieced and parted, and you know, they were over here at some point and then over here and separate, and you know, so it's coming along well. I also kit bashed a little bit more, and if you could see, I put this awning and propane tank on what will be the engine shed. I still have to put the doors on there, which is why the edges kind of look like crap. But once I paint up that canister as well, I think it'll add a lot of detail to that building, which kind of looked a little plain and oblong just sitting there by itself. I took the can from what was the back of the Valley Lumber Sawmill. I'm pretty much dead set that it'll be sitting the way it faces, if not more of an angle like that, so it would never be seen. I looked at it, and that was the first thought, was Dremel it off and throw it on over there. So I think that was definitely a good use of what would be a wasted feature. And like I said, once I detail it and get it to match the whole scene, I think it will be grandiose. Like I said, I got a couple more portals in, so I finally was able to put one in over here. Just have to flush it in with the land. Just trying to get some action shots because I never really did that. I'm going to have to start doing that once I detail the layout more, I suppose. So as far as major projects, that's pretty much it. Obviously, now that we have this landmass here, we'll have to work it all in to make it flush and flow with the rest down here as well. Got a couple more buildings and whatnot on the way to fill out this area more until we actually start committing to working on it. And obviously we'll have to work this land in around that as well. So definitely want to start working on the road soon too. At least getting a rough base down so we're permanent with where it's going to be. And yeah, so on that note, I guess the final thing I'll talk about here, in the last video I noted that the bridge was a little too low because we put that third main line in, like I said, after the bridge abutments were already permanent, or so we thought. I pulled it up, and where it's sitting now, obviously it's a little kilted, is perfect height for all my superliners and everything to fit under it. I would switch a train onto the track right now, but I'm afraid to wreak havoc while I'm filming. But like I said, the trains do fit under there as it sits now. So once I realign these abutments and figure out the support and all that, it'll be permanently in place, which will allow me to finish this grade, which goes into the upper main line down there. And yeah, so still 30 years to go, but again, we've done a lot of progress, and I hope y'all enjoy. Appreciate the subscribes. We're over 60 subscribers now, which I never even thought was possible, I guess, because I didn't know people could subscribe on YouTube until I made my account. That's my attempt at dry humor. So yeah, thank you guys all again. I appreciate the comments and love and support. Been getting a lot of good comments and feedback lately. Please keep that coming. I've been trying to be more vocal too. I've also been considering, just because everyone does it, making like a little video intro or some kind of little 15 to 30 second, you know, lead into every video, but I don't know if I really want to. I kind of just like the video blog style. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts or opinions. Keep working on your guys' layouts. I love watching all your stuff. Shout out to all you guys, and we will see you soon. Probably, like I say, you know, about the normal 2 weeks, and then we'll be back in action. So maybe between now and then I'll do just an angle shot of all the cool ins and outs with just some trains running by different stuff. Like I said, I never really did that yet. Kind of want to wait till the layout's more complete and colorful to actually jump on that wagon, but you know, maybe I'll do one just to do it for you guys to actually, you know, see it instead of just from my angle. We'll set it up like how it's supposed to look if you were, you know, in that actual spot. So, alright, well, that's enough for now. We're almost 10 minutes long. Again, subscribe, like, please. Thank you guys for the patronage, and we will see you soon. It is The Train Main.